Thanks, guys. The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute is changing the game for athletes in South Florida high schools, and the schools are doing their part to keep players safe. This football practice is different from a game for one main reason. The players don't tackle during practice. Head coach of the American Heritage High School football team and former NFL player Pat Surtain says the tackle-free method is called thudding.
I know a lot of concussions are caused from helmet to helmet, but also a lot of concussions are caused from the head hitting the turf. So we try to keep guys up, use our shoulder pads, eyes up. I figure that's the best way to practice, and it keeps guys healthy throughout the season.
Coach Surtain and the head athletic trainer Frank Milan take safety seriously. If they suspect a player might have a concussion, they pull them out of play for a SCAT-5 test. SCAT-5 stands for Sports Concussion Assessment Tool.
Can you process new information by creating new memory or remembering things like what are the months of the year prior to? And then some things are observed. Does the athlete appear to be off balance, or do they seem to be slurring their speech?
After using SCAT-5 to determine if the player may have a concussion, the trainer performs the impact test post-injury.
It's a computerized assessment test. It's been around for years. It's been developed as kind of the gold standard for more definitive assessment of the concussion.
Each player undergoes a pre-injury test at the beginning of the season, and then a comparison is made to determine what changes occurred from the injury. The player is then referred to a medical professional for formal assessment and testing procedures. The impact test has some limitations because of its reliance on an accurate preseason baseline test. Dr. Jillian Hotz from the University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute heads a clinic for all trainers at Miami-Dade Public Schools to refer their injured athletes. Jim Buskirk, a physical therapist and exercise physiologist, works with Dr. Hotz and has been studying concussions and working towards a better way to identify them for more than 30 years. Dr. Buskirk and other researchers are hoping that these goggles will be the new standard in concussion assessment.
We've found that eye tracking technology is something that can give you very sensitive and specific results without false positives or false negatives of about 95%. And that's really, really good. In medical, I'll take that all day long.
The eye-tracking goggles could change the game for concussion detection and keep athletes safe. The new technology could be heading to sidelines soon. And speaking of the sidelines, after the break, our head-to-head crew discusses whether or not #FireMarkedRicked should become a reality.